As an artist, I try to be a finder. This painting is a result of a sketch I did from scribbling. And as I did the painting, as I was converting it into an emotional color form, I began to add things to it, such as straight lines, such as this, alluding to the idea they're mirrors, perhaps. And I also added some other colors, very, very subtly, of course, that really accentuated the red tones. And I began to realize it started to look a little bit like a gem, which I found to be quite attractive. And I went with it. It's basically a, an evolving composition, which I followed it up all the way to the end. The essence of the painting, even though it's a femininity, it's a study of femininity as I see it as a male artist, is that I try to include into it persona, hence the eyes, because I believe there's a wonderful quality of femininity through the eyes, and the persona is not just a figure, but it's also a magnetic statement from the woman. So I included all of those elements, and straight lines versus very fluid shape lines. And I have exhausted the emotional involvement with the image. It pretty well describes the last brushstrokes to my zeal in expressing that image. When I exhausted the emotions towards the painting as an object, I know it's done. But I don't think that I can say the painting delivers what I intended it to say, because I'm trying to create a visual conundrum that is inexhaustible in terms of meaning and entertainment for the viewer. I do not try to determine what the viewer of that painting is going to feel or ought to think or ought to feel. I create like a diamond. A person cuts a diamond and he feels that it looks like it's finished. It's finished. As an artist, I'm finished with this image. Play is a very important element in creativity. I didn't take realism, the actual ability to use that brush to express a photographic realism. But I have to say that it allowed me to explore the use of color. As an artist, I try to be a finder.